So, moin ihr Splasher. Heute habe ich eine wahre Death Metal Legende aus Amerika und zwar Dawn of the Dead from Nonslaughter. Let me welcome you, Dawn. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great today. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm a little bit nervous because you're a truly legend in American death metal, but you call it self not death metal, you call it devil metal back in the days. Is it true?
Um, well, that term was coined by our late drummer Jim Sadist. He just thought that Nunslaughter was doing something very different than other death metal bands, and he wanted to call it devil metal. And I thought it looked great on a shirt, so we said, "Okay, let's go for it."
The name is a very hard name, Nunslaughter. It is a statement and a real badass name for a metal band.
Thank you.
You started back in the days at 1987. I was 2 years old at that time. You're
Yeah,
nearly
1987.
you're nearly 40 years on stage with Nunslaughter. What was your which band were your inspiration to form Nunslaughter? You got another name back in the days, but Nunslaughter was a name from 1987.
Yeah, well, I think that there was definitely a bunch of bands that contributed to uh, us wanting to be in a band or wanting to make a band and the sound of it. Um, Slaughter, Venom, Hellhammer, Bathory, uh, Morbid Angel, Death, Mantis, Massacre. All those bands kind of played into what we wanted the band to more or less like sound like, and just the aggression. And but the inspiration for the uh, name of the band came a lot from uh, Morbid Angel. Just the fact
Oh,
that there's two words that really shouldn't be together, and but it makes a fantastic band name, and so that's kind of what we based the idea on, because a lot of the good names were already either taken or uh, we didn't want to be associated with other bands of the same with the same name, and so we figured we'd come up with two words that shouldn't really be together, just like the Morbid Angel, and we came up with Nunslaughter.
it's a very hard name. Back in the days, I thought Nunslaughter was a black metal band because the music sounds a little bit for me like raw black metal with a death metal attitude. It's no bad meaning for that, but fast picking riffs and your voice is so brutal and raw. You should sing in a black metal band too.
Well, I do. That band's called Nine Oct.
Oh, okay.
And it's a band. We have four demos or four full length recordings, and then we're working on the next one. It's the vocals are very much inspired by early necrophagia, like uh, uh, just the demo stuff from the necrophagia killjoy era. But thank you. Back in the day, especially in the 80s, big there wasn't a line drawn between what would be considered black metal or death metal. In fact, I don't even know if, other than Venom, anybody was calling themselves black metal. Even early Bathory, which is kind of the quintessential poster child for early black metal, that was still called death metal. I mean, even Destruction, Running Wild, we all kind of just called it death metal. I mean, it's not considered that nowadays, but in the day, it's just anything aggressive and heavy was considered death metal. But yeah, I think our earlier stuff was what would be considered more along the lines of black metal today. And we kind of merge death metal and black metal together, I guess.
This is the extreme force of metal, in my opinion. Black and death metal, if you combine, it's hard as hell. Not like modern deathcore or something other stupid music with the name death in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you will bring your new record, Satanic Chaos Legion, on 26/6/26. Why is that on that day? Because it's 3/6.
Well, yeah, it kind of it just kind of worked out that way. When we were tossing around how long it would take to with Black to Black in Frontier Music, they have like there's a method to releasing a new album, and that would be like a single, a video, a single, this kind of process. And it just going down the months, it just came up, like, hey, we could make it this month on this date in 26. And it was like, okay, let's go for it. So that's how it just kind of, it honestly, it just kind of worked out that way.
It's awesome because 3/6 and your music, it fits together. Um, a moment ago, me and my girlfriend were driving through the supermarket and we listened to the new record. And I tried to figure out the inspiration of some sounds and put it in genres to show other people what Manslaughter is doing. And what we thought as we hear the record is, wow, that's aggressive as fuck. It sometimes it reminds me on a band. They got nothing to do with death or black metal. It's Ringworm, uh, American metal hardcore band,
Mhm.
just because the aggression, and then you got the groove of old Benediction with your own style. This is an old Manslaughter record in a new sound.
Oh, wonderful.
Was it your
Yeah.
idea to go back to the roots?
It's very cool that you mentioned Ringworm. They're from Cleveland, Ohio, where we're from. They're friends of ours. We just did a recording session with them,
Cool.
and we're talking about doing a split LP together. So they're part of our, I guess, makeup of our DNA here in Cleveland, and of course, Benediction, especially the early stuff that I'm more familiar with, like Dreams We Dread demo and Subconscious Terror, like that era. I love that Benediction era, and even the last album was very good. I just don't know it as well. I haven't had 3 decades to listen to it, but yeah, the new album draws inspiration from both of those areas, I would say, because they're around and they're always in our heads. But thank you for listening to it and thinking that, because actually I'll talk to James from Ringworm and I'll let him know you said that.
I'm
He'd
a
like
real
to hear that.
I'm a real big Ringworm fan. I love this band so much because when I listen to hardcore, it has to be sounds like a little more metallic, All Out War, Ringworm. I don't know if you knew some European bands like Archangel or something like that. That's very metallic, very dark, and old Integrity stuff. Um,
Yeah, well, our bass player used to be in Integrity.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, his name's Malum, but his real name is Mike, and he was on. It might have been the first two Integrity records, and he was. I don't know if you know other bands from the Cleveland area, but he was also in Nine Shocks Terror, Gordon Soley Motherfuckers, and yeah, he was very much involved in the hardcore scene here in Cleveland, Ohio.
I know some Cleveland bands. Is Crowd Deterrent, I know, is from
I'm
Ohio.
unfamiliar with that.
And okay, then we got One Life Crew. Everyone knows this band.
Yeah,
or, or the
yeah,
other project, Pitboss 2000, and
sure.
what's the other band? PC Death Squad.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar with them.
This,
Yeah, but
all the same singer. This
oh,
PC,
okay.
PC Death Squad were awesome. This is thrash metal, but with balls. A little bit funny. It's like Suicidal Tendencies with old Metallica.
Hmm, very cool.
The Kill 'Em All era. You released 3 singles for now, and one of the hardest tracks is Jesus Fucking Dies. That's so a killer song, man.
Thank you.
The lyrics are brilliant.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I don't know if you see that. I got a burning church.
Oh, yeah. Actually, what I like about that song a lot is that our guitarist, he wrote the first half of the lyrics, and then I wrote the second half, and they just kind of melded together very well. And he wrote those lyrics years ago, and I just had them sitting on my computer. And then when the music happened, I kind of put them together and then finished the lyrics. But yeah, it was released on Good Friday, which I thought was another way to stick it to them fucking Christians. So
Fucking Christian. I hate the Catholics. It's pedophiles and
very
stuff
much
like
so.
that. I hate them. All church have to burn like back in the days in Norway.
Yeah.
I
Well,
cut
that's
it.
what has a
I
song,
cut it
"Smell
out
the Burning Churches."
for the German audience. I have to cut it out. But if you name your record Satanic Chaos Legion, you got the Satanic Legion from Ohio, and you got Rotten Messiah. All the titles on the record. I have to check it out before I say something wrong. Die Your Own Grave. We got In the Flames of Inferno, Heavenless, Lucifer the Light, Cathedral of Stench, Listen to the Lies, all the lies from the fucking Christians, Infernal Rain, The Spear of Satan, Unsacrament, Christian Ruse, the title track, and one song, I don't know how to spell it. Song number 7.
Oh,
Eucharist.
Eucharist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like the Eucharist, the body of Christ, but it's to puke. So Eucharist.
Okay.
So it's basically you're vomiting up the body of Christ.
That's great. I want to see a music video for that song.
We have one, actually. I think that's coming out next. I think it's a week from today. It'll be released. It's a video.
And this is the last single before the record comes out, or will you release another single?
It is. Yeah, I think this is the last. I think this is the last video before the album comes out, and then there's another video that will come out after the record is out.
Yeah, the
So,
modern in the modern days of music, you have to spit video after video, release single after single, because Spotify is the most thing to hear, to listen to music, the biggest thing, not the most, the biggest thing. But we are CD guys. My girlfriend and I, we got over 3,000 CDs over there,
wow.
all original from every kind of genre, and we got some LPs and vinyls, but not so many. Um, is it in America also that way that the most of the people didn't buy some CDs or vinyls, or is it in the metal scene in America more back to the roots, that you get tapes, you get CDs and LPs and stuff like that?
Well, it seems to me that there's a kind of a cutoff point that in age groups that still collect physical media, and then the younger people are at least initially more interested in downloading the music and listening to it, and then if they really like it, maybe get something physical. And then there's the people I think that maybe are a little older than them that just go out and get the physical media first. It's not so much cassettes have pretty much it kind of died down, and same with 7-inch records. That's why we haven't put out a 7-inch in quite a while, or not very many. We do have one coming out before the end of the year,
Oh,
but uh, it seems that CDs have kind of come back into in vogue. That they, at least at our live shows, they seem to be selling a lot better than they used to in the past. And LPs still hold pretty strong, but especially when you're on tour, you can only bring so many, and then even that, when people are at a show, you're getting pushed around, and nobody wants a record folded in half. So they'll
yeah.
get CDs rather than a record. But yeah, it does seem that let's say just the younger listeners are more inclined to get the digital media rather than the physical, at least at first.
In UCAS, you might get the chance to listen to Bluetooth music, not for CDs. I got an old car, and I can listen to CDs. That's awesome. And when you bring your CDs, is it I don't know the name, a jewel case? I would say diamond case, a jewel
Mm-hmm.
case, or is it a digipack, or both? What will you bring
Um,
with a new record?
I I prefer the jewel case, but we do have two of our records, Hell's the Only Fire and Goat, that got repressed uh, like a year or two ago, and those came out on digipacks. And digipacks are convenient because you can bring more of them because they're not as heavy, and that they're just easier to pack and to ship. Because jewel cases get broken, especially if you're on tour. They get sat on or crunched or something like that, and then nobody wants to buy a broken jewel case. But for myself, what I collect is more jewel cases. I mean, if there's only, I think I only got a few. I got like some Impaled Nazarene digipacks, but and obviously some Nunslaughter digipacks. But other than that, I don't. I just collect the jewel cases.
We got maybe 50 digipacks in 3,000 CDs, maybe 50. I have to 50, 60 digipacks.
Yeah, very small percentage.
Yeah, be, because the jewel case is that what it's all about. In my childhood or my younger years, I collected metal CDs like or hard rock CDs, Bon Jovi, Kiss, that kind of stuff, and all the new metal stuff from my younger years I got over there, and you can still hear them if you try cassettes. It's way heavy to hear them now because the material sucks.
Yeah.
If you
When
push
I
forward
was
or
young,
backward,
yeah, when I was young in my car that my mother owned, there was a cassette player, and so I wore out Dio Holy Diver 3 times because
wow.
I just leave it in there and it kept, and then eventually it started to stretch, and it's, and so I got to get another one. Same with Master of Reality, Black Sabbath. I wore that cassette out, and that's what kind of sucks for cassettes
Yeah.
that they get stretched and they start sounding like shit.
But by the way, Dio Holy Diver is, in my opinion, the best metal record of the world.
I think you've got a very strong argument there. It's I tell you that and Metal Church
Oh
are
yes.
two albums that I can keep going back to, and I still love them as much as the first day I heard them.
For me, Ronnie James Dio was the best singer in hard rock and heavy metal. There's no one like him, and no one will
Absolutely,
be.
yeah. He was just for such a guy with such a small stature. His voice was bigger than life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
amazing.
I never saw him live, and that's very sad for me because I love the music so much. But I hope I can see you live. Will you come to Germany with your new record?
Yeah, we actually do have we have a couple of shows in Germany on this tour. Um, right now, I can't remember any of the cities that we're going to be in, but yeah, if you just Google it or check the internet, um, you'll see we have
Is it
we might even have 3 shows set up. I'm not sure.
Manslaughter, Germany? Oh, Friesack. I don't know where that is. Kassel and Hamburg. Oh, that's great. In July. That means if your record comes out, you're not in Ohio.
Correct.
How sad is that?
It'll be the first time we've ever been on tour when our record came out, so that's pretty good.
Really, the first time
First time, yeah.
in nearly
Usually
40
it's not
years.
coordinated that well.
Ah, okay. But that's great. I hope I can see you. Maybe I don't know how far Kassel is, or it's Hamburg. Okay, 2.5 hours, but Hamburg. The same way. Then I hope to see you in July.
Excellent.
Yesterday we saw some live footage on YouTube, some newer stuff, some older stuff, and then the awesome Japan DVD on YouTube. Awesome. You
Thank
are.
you.
How old is the DVD? Is it from 2008 or something like that?
Maybe 4. 2004, I think we were in Japan. The DVD may have come out in 2007, but I think it's from 2004 or 2005. So
The What I felt about your live videos that I saw is you never lost your energy on stage. You
oh,
su-
thank you. Yeah.
you're such a white guy. You played last year in No Class in Ohio, or 2024 was it that? And the No Class is I think the owner is Simone Robb from Crowd Deterrent, the singer.
Yeah, the woman who runs it, her name's Emma, but yeah, Simone Rom is a owner.
Yeah. And it's a small club in Ohio, but like the CBGBs back in the days, it's the no class in Ohio now, and they play big bands. They play small bands, hardcore, every genre, hardcore, rock, horror punk, and stuff like that. It's a great location. Um, I saw some festival footage of you, and that's very hard. And that's the energy. Uh, what I was talking about, me reminds on Ringworm, because
Mm.
Human Furnace is an absolute maniac, and you too on
Yes.
stage.
Yeah, his voice is just pissed off, like on a
Yeah,
ringworm recordings, man. Just yeah, he's got a lot of anger behind his voice.
yeah. He one of the greatest voices in hardcore, and for me,
Absolutely.
it's a hard band. My favorite song is "Justice Replaced by Revenge." That's so aggressive. And my favorite song from the new record of Nunslaughter is "Jesus Fucking Dies."
Awesome.
It's raw, it's
It's
brutal.
only like a minute long though, or no,
Yeah.
it's a minute and 20 seconds or something.
Did you listen to the last Frozen Soul record?
I haven't, but I did see the video that the just yesterday.
They
But
get a song called Absolute Zero. It's 50 seconds, and
oh, was that right?
it's a wrecking ball.
Yeah, the guitar tone. That band is excellent.
That's the new version of Ball Thrower.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The best song on this record is with my favorite metal singer right now is Rob Flynn from Machine Head. I got the tattoo like a
Mm,
fanboy.
yeah.
And the song with Rob is I have to set my house on fire after I listen to that song. the, only the zero taps. Dun, 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 dun. Brilliant.
It sounds like I'm going to have to go and listen to the whole Frozen Soul album.
You have to. That's in in this kind of death metal. It's the hardest record of 2026. Believe me.
Hmm,
And this kind
great.
of death metal, uh, your music is not that kind of death metal. Not so. Uh, I don't know the word in English now. Uh, not so simple. Not so. Not so. What the word in English? I don't know. I hope you.
Yeah,
You
trouble with the English word.
yeah.
I get you.
That's why because I don't drink alcohol, I drink non-alcoholic. If I drink, my English is way better. But I have to work tomorrow. um, what's your favorite song on your new record?
You know, it changed throughout the recording process because little bits of things came to light as the mixing continued. It very much started off with Unsacrament. I thought was the stellar standout track once when we began. But the two for me that were surprising, I was surprised that I liked them as much, and might have to be my favorite songs on the album are Christian Ruse and Heavenless. I thought they turned out so well, and Noah, our guitar player, who he recorded, mixed, and mastered it, he did such a fantastic job on bringing those songs to life. Because when they were just skeletons with just drum tracks and guitar, I kind of thought there wasn't much there, you know, as a song. But once the lyrics and vocals got on there, and he did his magic in the studio, I thought those two songs stand out for me. And they're Christian Ruse would probably have to be my favorite off the whole album.
Oh wow. I thought it was Jesus Fucking Dies. Um, I I really love it. It's so amazing. Jesus fucking it's so simple and right in your face.
It's very in your face, yeah.
That's all you need. Straight to your face. That's great. Um, your sound as well is brutal as fuck on this record. The guitar is loud, the drums are loud, everything is on top, and it sounds not too modern, not too digital like other bands play now or record now. Did you record with digital amps or with real amps?
Um, Real amps were used, but the person who it's basically it's all him is Noah, and it's a Mercenary Studios, which you mentioned. You know, Ringworm. Well, Ringworm is recorded at Mercenary Studios, and so is like Midnight. Noah records the Midnight albums, and Destructor, another band from Cleveland, they record there. So he has a really good ear for kind of walking that line to make sure that it has a very good sound, but the music doesn't sound overly polished or
Yeah.
too out of touch with death metal. And so I give all the credit to him. He's the one that really made that record sound the way that it does.
It's raw and brutal, but not too raw, not too rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
If somebody told me that that record came out 2001, I would believe it because the sound is organic like that.
Yeah, very much a thank you. Thank you.
I have to watch because Zoom is an asshole. We got 7 minutes left right now. That's stupid thing called internet.
Yes.
I read it on Wikipedia. I don't know if it's true. Angelic Dread was your last record before Satanic Chaos Legion, because if I go on Spotify, there are live records, there are reissues, and
Mhm.
the last.
Our last record was actually called "Red Is the Color of Ripping Death."
Okay, from 2021.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
23.
21, I believe.
21. Okay. I thought it was live record too because there was a list on Metal Archive, and the list goes on and on and on. You're a band that 40 years exists right now, and a lot of live stuff. I'm a big fan of live records. A big fan of live
wonderful.
records, because if I couldn't see a band, I hope they bring a big great live record, and most of the bands I love did it or do it. So I can read my own words right now. You got 4 live records, is it right? Is it 4 or 5?
No, there's probably. I mean, there might be 10.
Bootlegs. 10 live records.
It might be. There's a lot. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Wow.
Because there's a lot of live material out there. Yeah.
10 live records. I have to buy them all. That's great. Are there records from the 80s?
No, the only recordings we have from the 80s are the Ritual Darkness and Rotting Christ were our two demos. And then in 90, Rotting Christ was put on a 7-inch called Killed by the Cross. And those are the only recordings from the 80s. And then I think there's a rehearsal from 87 as well. But we just never recorded anything.
If you bring a collector's box, like every band did and do it, it should be a box like that.
Yeah.
Only with CDs, maybe old patches and other stuff, but it's like that.
It would be a big ass box.
The Manslaughter collector's coffin. $6,000 because 150 CDs.
$6,660
for a lot of music and a lot of live experience.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Don, it's sad. The time is running out. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and
it's nice to talk to you too.
Thanks a lot. I'm very hyped and I'm a nervous guy because my English is like the English from Lothar Matthäus, a famous football player from Germany. But the last words are for the artists or the musicians in Gift und Galle, the Metal Talk. And so I have to thank you. I wish you a good day, good night, whatever it is in America right now. And I hope to see you soon live on stage. And the last words are on you.
Thank you very much for the interview. And yeah, if you do get a chance to come and see us in Germany, please stop by and say hi. We'll all be walking around. And then, of course, you can meet Mike, who played in Integrity. So, and he's actually got a tattoo on his hand of Integrity. But I'd have to say, hopefully everybody will come to one of the shows for Nunslaughter. I hope this album, everybody likes it as much as we do. And metal is death, death is metal, Nunslaughter, death metal. Thank you for your time, my friend.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
In die dunkle Nacht, wo die Gitarren brüllen und das Schlagzeug kracht. Hier sind wir eins in unserer Welt, das Feuer aus Stahl, wo wir leben und sterben für den Metall. Gift und Galle fließen hier im Gespräch über Musik, die uns durchdringt Tag für Tag. Aus dem Underground erhebt sich unser Sound gemeinsam stark, fest verwurzelt in Untergrund. Metal mit Gift und Galle gemischt, in unseren Herzen brennt das Feuer ungelöscht. An diesem Tisch der